Hello and welcome to our first HIIT class together. This is 30 minutes of alternating between cardio and strength training. So we'll have every other section be either strength training with some weights and bands, or you'll be in some cardio. Because it's only a half hour, this goes really quickly, but the benefits of this HIIT class will last much longer than the movements themselves. And you'll find aid in digestion for much, much longer. So today, as I mentioned, we'll need some weights and we will need a band. If you don't have them, that's all right. They just add a bit more to your workout, but you can always do everything that we're going to do without any props. Today, we're gonna start in a child's pose. We'll do a little bit of stretching and then we'll start to warm up the body. Settle your hips towards your heels, walk your hands forward and lower your forehead to the ground. Take 3 of your deepest breaths right here. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. 2 more, breath in. Breath out. 1 more inhale. And exhale. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Come into a tabletop, all fours. We'll take a few cat-cows together. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat spine. Press into the ground, tuck your chin to your chest. 2 more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 1 more breath in, and breath out. Tuck under your toes, lift your hips up and back, come into a downward facing dog. Pedal through your heels to the right and to the left. If you're listening to music, which I highly recommend here, just to keep your energy level high, start to pulse your heels down to the beat of the song that's on. Awesome. Now inhale, lift your right leg into the air. Square your hips, reach through your heel. Just pulse it up, up, and up. Squeeze your glutes at the top so that you feel more engagement from your heel to your hip. You have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot inside of your right thumb. Root through your left hand. Reach your right arm up. Take a deep breath in here, and a deep breath out. Inhale here. Exhale, draw your right arm underneath your right shin towards your left thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Keep moving just like this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You have 4, 3, last 2, final 1. Reach your right arm up, lower to the pinky toe edge of your back foot. Step your right foot to meet your left. Now just pulse your hips up and up. Engage through your left obliques here to lift your hips higher. You just have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your right hand, come back to downward dog. Re-pedal through your heels. Maybe this time double tap. So it would be right, right, and left, left. Right, right, left, left. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lift your left leg into the air. Square your hips, reach through your heel. Now just pulse up and up. Instead of lifting and lowering your tailbone and pelvis, just squeeze your glute max at the top. You have 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left foot inside your left hand. Root through your right hand. Inhale your left arm to lift. Take a deep breath in here, fill up. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, cut it underneath your left leg and tap your right thigh. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as you lift your arm up. You have 4. Last 3. Final 2, then a side plank. Last 1. Lift your left arm up, lower to the pinky toe edge of your right foot. Step your left foot to meet your right foot. Pump your hips up and up. Squeeze your right obliques as you lift. Up and up. You just have 8. 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to your plank position. Nice work. Lower your knees to the ground. Grab your weights. From here, step your right foot forward, tuck under your left toes, and lift your left knee. Hinge from your hips, hug your elbows to your rib cage. Extend your arms back, lift your hands higher than your hips. Then bring your weights forward, shoulder press up. So now we'll move a bit quicker. Hinge forward, lift your arms, bring your arms to your shoulders, press up. Now this is less like bar in the sense that you don't have to move to the beat of the song, and the songs aren't necessarily set to a certain BPM or speed. Because here it's more about alignment and building strength in a safe way than those micro movements that we find in bar. So you'll exhale every time you lift your arms and every time you shoulder press. Inhale as you come back through center. This is our first in our strength training here. You'll have 3 different things to do and we'll do them twice through. You're here for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your weight to your chest. Step your left foot up to meet your right foot. Feet hip width distance, sit down and back into a chair. We're going to alternate between narrow rows, elbows up, and then tricep extension, which is what you were just doing. So you'll draw your elbows up past your rib cage on your narrow row, and then you'll lift your hands higher than your hips. Really focus on targeting here the backs of your upper arms where your triceps live on your tricep extension, versus allowing your shoulder heads to kind of come forward and down. We'll add the heels now. Every time you lower your arms and lift, lift your heels for the tricep extension. Then lower them back down. Then lift. Good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep moving just like this. You're not here forever, so just keep moving in a way that is sustainable for you. If you need to slow it down, slow it down. If the heel lifts are too much, then don't do them. Keep your core engaged the whole time. You're not here for much longer. Keep going. Find length through the back of your neck. So look a bit more forward than straight down. You're here for 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. Come to standing. Keep your left foot forward, step your right foot back. From here, we're going to take it into wide rows with a cactus arm. So you'll hinge at your hips, thumbs towards one another. You'll lift your elbows out to the side like an upside down scarecrow. And then you'll flip your arms up, shoulder press. Bring them back to the cactus, flip your arms down, wide row. And then flip up, press up to shoulder press. So join me when you're ready. You always want to return back to the reverse scarecrow or reverse cactus arms before you lower into that wide row. If you have some sort of mirror around you, make sure that your elbows are aligning with your shoulders and your wrists are aligning with your elbows. Whenever you feel the exertion point in any of these workouts, you're going to want to exhale. So on the shoulder press, you exhale. On the wide row, you exhale. You should also here be feeling your left glutes really speaking to you. That's a good thing. That's what we want. Working the upper and lower body here. Good. You're here for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your weights to your chest. Step forward. forward. Come to a seat. Between our sets, we'll do a little bit of core. Place your heels on the ground, toes point up. For Russian twist, bring your weights together in front of your heart. Lean back with a tuck of your tailbone. Elbows out wide. Exhale as you twist to each side. For more, lift your feet off of the ground so your shins are parallel to the ceiling. The deeper you twist, the deeper you're getting into your obliques. That's where we're targeting here. Keep your knees from moving forward and back by squeezing your inner thighs together. You're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your feet. Weights in your hands. Full range crunch. You'll lower all the way down. Tap your weights over your head to the ground. And then come all the way up. Send your weights past your feet. All the way down. Inhale. All the way up. Exhale. Not here for very long. Take it at your own speed. And although the weights here do tend to help with lifting you into your crunch, bring your attention more on engaging your core a lot to lift you. You're here for 10. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more set of core. Release your weights down. Come all the way down to your back. Interlace your hands behind your head. Bend your knees to 90 degrees. Point your elbows up towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Bring your knees to tap your elbows. Peel your tailbone and your shoulder blades off the ground. Inhale, lower your shoulder blades. Stack your knees over your hips. Exhale, crunch. Use your core here to bring your knees forward to your elbows. Exhale all of the air out of your belly. Draw your belly button to your spine, and that will help to engage the core more fully. You're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock and roll up to stand and come all the way up. Nice work. All right, we're going to do that same set of strength training one more time through. Grab your weights. Step your right foot forward and your left foot back. This one lasts a little bit shorter because we're going to burn out the muscles more fully. From here, you're going to hinge forward, elbows to your rib cage. Tricep extension. Bring your weights to your chest. Shoulder press. Come back down. Extend. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. You're not here for long, so if you find that you can move faster, do so. Keep your core engaged the whole time here. Hinge from your hips, but don't just dump into that front leg when you come forward. You're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 1. Bring your weights to your chest. Step your left foot hip width from your right. Sit down and back into your chair. Elbows hug your side bodies. Narrow row into tricep reach. Narrow row, tricep extension. As you lift your elbows up, lift your heels up for your tricep extension. Good. Not here for very long. Exhale where you feel your muscles are working the most. Sit 1 inch lower. You're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your weights to your chest, root through your left foot, step your right foot back. From here, wide rows, thumbs together. Find that upside down cactus, flip your arms up, shoulder press. Come back to your cactus, flip your arms down, and find that wide row. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. So whenever you're returning back through center, that's when you invite in that inhale. Again, hinge from your hips. Keep your core engaged. Don't just dump into your front leg when you hinge forward. Hold yourself up with your strength. You're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your weights to your chest and step forward. Lower your weights to the ground. Everybody's favorite, we have a little burst of cardio here. We'll start with some jumping jacks. So we all know how to jumping jack. Start to invite some in. If you need a little less today, step out while removing your arms. If you want more, star jacks. Jump into the air. You're only here for a 30-second burst, and then we'll do something else. Next, we have football runs. So you'll turn to face the top of your mat in 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to the top of your mat. Shuffle your feet back and forth on your mat. Move your arms with you. 30 seconds here. You can move faster, you can move slower. You're halfway there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side tap your feet out to slow your heart rate. Nice work. So we have one more set of strength, one more set of cardio. Then we'll stretch and get you out of here, all right? All right. Woo. Grab your strap. Bring your strap up your legs right above your knees. Again, if you don't have one, that's okay. Turn to face the side of your mat and step to the top. Have your feet close together. You're gonna sit down and back. Take 2 or 3 steps. Let's say 3 steps out to the side. Come to stand. Send the inside leg 1, 2 out. Then re-sit down. Step 3 in the opposite direction. Come on up. The foot that didn't just step out lifts twice. Sit it back. The wider you step, the deeper you're getting into your glutes here. And that's what we want. Now focusing a little bit more on the lower body with some upper body in there as well. So same deal, we'll do each of these 3 things twice. We'll do it a little longer the first time to find alignment, the second time to really burn out the muscles. You're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Grab your weights. We're gonna step out to a wide straddle position or a wide squat. Bring your arms, palms face up by your sides. You'll sit down and back and find a bicep curl. Nothing too fancy here. Working upper and lower body. As you sit back, keep a light tuck of the tailbone. It's not something too crazy. It's just going to keep your core engaged and support in your low back. Inhale as you stand, exhale as you find that squat. If you want more, start to lift your heels at the top. Nice work. You're so close to being done with this class. Stick with it. Last 10. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ditch the weights. Nice work. We're going to keep the band on. From here, step your right foot forward, your left foot back. Bring your hands to your heart. Squat into a lunge. Come up to stand. Twist to the right. Down and twist. Down and twist. Engage your core as you twist. And twist. Back knee always has a micro bend, so there's no big twerk happening in that back knee. Inhale, exhale. So because we have two sides here, we'll work just the first side, and then we'll do the second on the second side. So this one will be a little longer on the second side. You're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet together. Keep your band on. Come all the way down to a tabletop position. Working the glutes a little bit more here. Stack your hips over your knees, your shoulders over your wrists. Right leg, reach out, together, out, together. We're not here for very long, then we'll even out on side 2. Press into the band and then draw back in. Keep equal weight through both of your hands here. Last 8 here. 6. Final 4. 3. To the other side in 2. Last 1. Lower your right knee. Root through both hands. Left knee hovers. Out, together. Out, together. Exhale as you press out. Inhale as you draw back together. Keep your core engaged and your tailbone long. You're here for 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to a seat. Bring your legs forward. Come all the way down to tabletop. Heels underneath your knees, arms by your sides. I said tabletop, I meant bridge. Okay, from here, root down through your feet. Peel your tailbone up and down, up and down. So unlike a bridge in yoga, you're gonna keep your rib cage on the ground and just peel your tailbone up to squeeze your glutes. We're gonna add on here in just a moment. So we'll lift up, press out, then lower back down, up, press out, back together, and down. Good. Exhale as you press up. Inhale as you lower down. You're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the band on. Rock and roll up to standing. And step to the top of your mat. Bring your feet together, sit down and back hands to heart. 3 steps to the right. Come up to stand, left foot 1 and 2, and then sit down, 3 steps in the opposite direction. So this is where we burn out the muscle. We're not here as long. If you can move faster, but make sure you're still stepping out wide, because that's where the resistance happens. So good, you're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to grab your weights. Find that wide squat position, toes point forward, palms face forward. Sit down, bicep curl, come back up. Again, not here as long. I didn't mention this on the first side, but as you come up, press your pelvis forward, squeeze your glutes, and then re-engage the core as you sit down to support the low back. Start to lift your heels as you lift your hips. So good. You're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ditch the weights. Keep your left foot forward, step your right foot back. Find your lunge, hands together. You'll sit down, come up, twist to the left. Inhale, lower, exhale, twist. That's it. So we're here for just a little longer than the first two things that we just did, just so that we even out both legs. So good. You're here for 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your band off. All we have left is one thing of cardio and you're done. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Mountain climbers, right knee up then left. You can go faster, you can move a little slower if that's more your pace here. But get your heart rate up. This is the last time. HIIT classes also help with metabolism for much longer than the class itself. So get moving. You're halfway through. Last 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal through your heels slowly. Deepen your breath to slow your heart rate. Nice work. So good, my friends. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Come into a forward fold at the back of your mat. Lower your head towards the ground. Walk your hands towards your outer feet. Option here to cross at your wrists and wrap your opposite hand around your opposite shin. Release your arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, capture your right wrist with your left hand. Pull your right arm to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, opposite grip. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bend at your knees and come to a seat, either on your heels or cross-legged. Inhale your arms to lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice work, my friends. Thank you for trying something new. I hope to see you back in one of these HIIT classes, and have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.